feel your hands all around me, hands all around me, bruising, yeah. Boy, wanna feel your hands all around, round, round me. Ooh, 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 yeah. Ooh, 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 yeah. Ooh, 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 boy, wanna feel your hands all around, round, 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 boy, wanna feel your hands all around, round, round. Wanna feel your hands all around me, hands all around me, bruising, yeah. Boy, wanna feel your hands all around, round, round me, bruising. Wanna feel your hands all around me, hands all around me, bruising, yeah. Just want you in my ride. Wanna feel your hands all around me, hands all around me, bruising, yeah. Boy, wanna feel your hands all around, round, round me, bruising. Wanna feel your hands all around me, hands all around me, bruising, yeah. Just want you in my ride. Your hands all around me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to this special edition baseball game, Round Valley playing Scottsdale Christian, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Scottsdale Christian ranked number 1. Round Valley is
9.
So, after the upset yesterday, Round Valley over River Valley, in what many of the parents described was probably the game of the season.
It was a fun game to watch.
I hope that's not the case. I hope today ends up being the game of the season. But we will just have to see how that shakes out. Anyway, glad to be here in this baseball edition. Glad to have the opportunity to finally bring you some baseball. Normally, Lily and I are so busy with softball, we just don't have the chance. But since both teams, boys and girls, are going to the quarterfinals, hey, we're here.
We're here. Make the 40-minute trek across town.
We are here with the gear. Little disappointed. Baseball doesn't use the pomp and circumstance in their quarterfinal games that the softball does. No announcers. It doesn't look like we're even going to do a Pledge of Allegiance or a national anthem.
The one time softball has a one-up.
The one
Let's
time.
just admit it.
Although I will say this, the field out here is immaculate. This complex is just nice.
Beautiful. About 5 degrees warmer out here, though, than it is in the middle of Phoenix. No trees to cover that, just bare desert.
Yeah. And it's kind of interesting that baseball will be playing in the middle of the day. You know, you would think they would take the tack that softball did and plan everything from late afternoon, early evening.
I think this first game, I think they actually have games going, and, of course, baseball takes longer, too, so Then you got that.
So it looks like leading off for Round Valley will be number 3, Riker Marble, center fielder. He will be leading off. I said that already, trying to fill time. Bear with me.
So we have Riker and then Ridge, Trey Padilla, Trey Merrill, Nico, Aaron, Rico, Noah, and Rowdy are our starting lineup today.
Yeah, disappointed last night that the umpires made our girls take their Batbuster stickers off of their white helmets.
You know what? I was afraid of that. I actually took Anna's off when we were decorating the cars that morning because I was worried about that. Hers was already starting to come off anyway, so it was time to get a new sticker. So,
well, I'm
1-0 count for Riker.
We're probably going to end up getting new uniforms this year anyway. Now to baseball. There's
outside corner.
Outside corner strike. Marble not agreeing with the call, but he's going to live with it because he has to.
So Riker with the 1-1 count here. Baseball, a much slower game. We're going to have to fill a little bit of time here, Dan.
Yeah.
2-1 count.
Lot of difference in the mechanics of the pitching and the hitting. Notice, first thing we tell the softball girls, do not get your hands up high because that causes you to drop your hands and then they start pitching you high. In baseball, because the pitcher starts high, the ball's coming low, so you have to get low on the swing.
So 3-1 count to Riker.
Oh, foul ball on the left field side.
Though, there wasn't much change that Anna had to do when she went from baseball to softball. There was just a tad, just that little tiny change that she had to make, that adjustment.
Yeah.
In the batter's box.
Riker's ready for the pitch. Here it comes.
Foul ball. Battling up there.
Looks like Marble's starting to pick up the timing on this pitcher a little bit.
Murray's going to step on one of those shoelaces that's hanging.
Really? Tape that stuff down. Right?
Triple tie it. Strikeout looking for Marble.
And Riker not happy with that call as he goes back to the dugout.
And that's going to bring Ridge up to bat.
Ridge Knight, a club baller during the summer. He likes to come down and play in the heat of the summer.
Strike one swinging.
Just like the girls do.
Well, this only gets them ready for the next 4 weekends.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes the pitch.
A little low.
Yeah, this pitcher really likes to work those outside corners. He is not going to give these batters anything to swing at. He's working low in the zone, working the outside.
Low again. 2-1 count.
Yeah, I thought some of those pitches in Riker's first series might have been a little low, and maybe the umpire just needed to see a few before he could settle in.
Foul ball.
Heads up! Why am I yelling?
Thanks, Dan.
For everybody on YouTube, duck. The ball might come through your windshield or your living room window. Sorry about that.
2-2 count to Ridge.
That's a bad habit. Well, it's not a bad habit. It's just a habit.
Foul ball. So the Scottsdale Christian team sat and watched the boys' game yesterday against River Valley.
Yeah, the Scottsdale coach was talking to us earlier, and I made the comment. He said, "Yeah, good-looking baseball team." I said, "Yes, sir. They're scrappy. I hope they give you a game." And he goes, "Oh, I'm pretty confident they will."
Little low. Full count to Ridge.
Yeah, I think Riker being that leadoff batter, I don't think the umpire had enough time to actually get settled in with the pitcher yet.
And that's going to be a walk for Ridge.
Because I'm noticing a lot of the pitches that walked
Similar.
Ridge were very similar placement, and that's why Riker was a little frustrated there.
So Trey Padilla up to bat now with the runner on 1 out.
Yeah, I might like to see the 10-second rule invoked in baseball. Just saying.
That was a nice curve.
That was a nice curve.
Got the right at it for strike one. A little low. 1-1 count. Got a little breeze today, Dan. Feels good.
It does. It takes some of the sting out of the heat. Ridge out there getting the lead. Looked off by the pitcher. Oh, breaking ball again.
1-2 count to Trey. Outside corner, swinging strike 3. 2 down.
That almost looked like a slider.
And that brings Merrill up to bat.
Yeah, I think Trey was just being cute with the bat exchange, and everybody took that as something a little different. They thought maybe some unsportsmanlike behavior. I think Padilla was just being clever with his bat flip to Merrill.
Strike 1 swinging. Outside corner, strike 2.
Ridge Knight at first with the leadoff.
And that is going to be strike 3 for out number 3.
Yeah, that will retire the side. Now Round Valley have a chance to play some defense. And it looks like Noah Dana will get the start for Round Valley on the mound. I almost said in the circle.
Adjustments.
That's habit. These are boys, not girls. So today's matchup, here's where everybody's playing. Riker Marble in center, Ridge Knight at shortstop, Trey Padilla at third, Trayson Merrill at first, Nico Pena has no. So Wes is at Great Werewolf Lodge, suffering through today's game on an inner tube in the middle of a pool. Love to trade. We will be coming to you tonight with Lady Elks softball from Rose Mofford. So actually a busy day for Lily and I today as the Round Valley defense warms up on the field. So if you happen to be baseball/softball fans, you can catch the action tonight as Round Valley faces Horizon Honors. If everybody remembers last year, that was a game. Scottsdale Christian getting ready for their first at bat here in the bottom of 1. So it looks like this is going to be the throwdown. Is it catcher just called balls in? There's the throw. Ladies and gentlemen, Scottsdale Christian, their first at bat. Number 5 leading off for them. They took our lineup back from us. They needed the umpire copies, so we'll have to see. If we can get a copy of that back. Number 5 for Scottsdale Christian settled into the box. Here's the windup from Noah and the delivery. And strike. So Dana coming after him early. Did you get a picture of their lineup, Lily?
I did.
Who's number 5? There's a hit to Noah. He's going to make the throw to first. It's a little high.
Oh.
Sails on him. Runner's going to advance to second on the throwing error, and he'll slide into the second.
So number 5 was Geck.
Geck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just a little bit of a blooper grounder to Dana, and it looked like I just released a little early coming high on that throw.
And this is number 8, Tabit, up to bat now.
You know, I like actually just being able to sit here and watch instead of having to score. There's a strike by Dana.
Multitasking. Today you just got to relax.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of nice.
A little high. So 1-1 count. One, 2 count to the batter.
Oh, ow.
That hit somebody? Oh, no.
It hit her right there. And I'm not going to tell you where right there is, but it would be a very sensitive area. And nobody shouted foul, heads up, nothing.
Foul ball.
Was it 1 and 2 on this batter?
1 and 2 count, correct.
Yeah, I'm just surprised at how cavalier everybody treats the baseball playoffs. It's just kind of like, okay, yeah,
just
go
another
play.
game. Nice stop by Nico behind the plate right there, not allowing the runner to advance.
Yeah, you really, I tell you, sitting here looking at the entire field, I have an appreciation for baseball. Man, those guys got a lot of ground to cover. Holy
yes,
cow.
they do.
The shorter field in softball, I bet they get claustrophobic when they play the boy-girl game. Because, you know, their field is at 405. Ours is at 200. I mean, Riker looks like he might as well be across town out there.
Well, and Riker's got the longest distance to run out there. The corners are only at 330.
Yeah, that's true. If it gets past second base, it's rolling to L.A.
Checking the runner. Oh, come on, producer.
What'd he say?
We're slacking. I'm slacking this morning.
I didn't switch the audio?
No, the audio was good. I forgot to change it to bottom of 1.
Oh. Yeah, well, anybody can sit there from an inner tube in the pool.
The pool and enjoy themselves in the cool breeze.
Yeah, anybody that has to sit inside an air-conditioned building and play in the water, I'm sorry. I can't be very sympathetic. And just know, we're going to have fun tonight. Oh, what? Really? Now the wind's going to blow in another direction?
Yep. All right, so the batter walked, and now we have number 14 up to bat. That's what it said, right?
Yeah, 14. Is there not a 14 on the...
I'd be calling that one out if I was coach.
Now, is the rule the same in baseball?
Yes, it is.
He's out, or the coach has to be retired
I'm not
to the
sure
dugout
about that rule, but...
for batting out of order.
Mm-hmm. So the runners both advanced, second and third. That's nice throw by Padilla over to Merrill for out number 1. The run does come across.
Yeah, and the other runner advances to scoring position on third.
So, sorry, it got quiet there. I was watching to see what they were doing. The defense is shifting just a tad, not necessarily position-wise, but the left side is shallow and the right side is deep.
Strike 1. There's a grounder up the middle.
That's going to score 1. Runners held at first. And that's going to bring up number 2. Daughtry?
Daughtry, maybe?
Maybe Daughtry. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Handwriting is not the easiest to read.
See if I can let go of that for now.
Calling a balk on the pitcher, advancing the runner over to first. That is a no pitch. Over to second from first.
What? Okay, explain that to me. What did he do?
So Noah balked, attempted, and then didn't continue.
Attempted to throw or attempted to pitch?
There was a hesitation, like he was going to go one way or the other, and didn't. So balk advancing that runner over to second, called a no pitch. So now that is a strike 1.
Gotcha.
Little outside, 1-1. And called balk again. Normally there's a warning out before.
Well, we're in the quarterfinals, so they're going to assume that everybody's been doing this long enough. They don't need a warning. Oh, bet
I'm pretty sure that's the first time that's been called on Noah.
Well, you tend to see the officiating get a little tight when you get down here.
Always.
To this, when you get to the state playoffs, you're going to see the officiating tighten up, and we've noticed that at all levels on all sports. We see it in football all the time. I mean, it plagues us in football.
That's a fly ball into right field, and the play is made. Tag up. Throw is not in time. So that will score 1.
Yeah, Morales making the catch. Had the opportunity to hit his cut and opted to bring it all the way home.
That's going to bring up number 7, Benz.
And now there's going to be some discussion by the umpires. I'm not sure what it's regarding. Maybe a question about the tag up?
I think it's about how many outs there are.
Well, that's only 2.
Yep. Both teams are saying 2 outs, just blew behind the plate. Got a little finger happy there.
Yeah, so here's what I don't understand. AIA, we had an announcer. They had an AIA book, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the quarterfinals. Why doesn't the AIA at least have an official book sitting next to us right here? That doesn't make any sense to me.
They do it at the softball level. Why aren't they doing it at the baseball?
Oh, and are softball parents just that much more angry than...
Or maybe they're not, and that's why they're not at the baseball, because they're the more angry ones.
Yeah, I just find that to be amazing. And I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but what was that, ball 1?
Yes. Nice pitch by Noah. Blue says a little low.
Yeah. Would not mind at all if he opened up that strike zone just a little bit and let the kids play ball.
That's a nice pitch. Strike looking on the inside corner.
That was at the top of the zone. I'll give him that.
I think he likes them a little higher.
Wouldn't that be funny if he was actually a softball official?
And that's going to be
There's a rip
high
to left.
fly. Rowdy backing up. Able to make the play for out number 3. So Scottsdale Christian scoring 3 runs there in the bottom of the first inning, and that will take us into the top of the second inning.
Mr. Umpire, sir. You good on baseballs? You got 3, so 4 on the 4 total? Okay, another one.
Lily, I am going to make myself indisposed for a moment.
Okay.
So I'm going to shut my mic off. I'll be right back. You want a water while I'm...
I'm good still. Thank you. So we are going to start off with Nico Pena here in the top of the second inning, followed by Aaron Rodgers and Ricardo Morales. Throwdowns being made. And Nico's finding his way up to the plate now. So if you are just listening and not actually watching, we have a score of 3-0 Scottsdale Christian here in the top of the second inning. If you are also watching, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Inside ball 1. And like and share so your friends can also watch this baseball game special edition today. We will be at Rose Mofford for the softball game at 5 o'clock this afternoon against Horizon Honors. Horizon Honors pulled the upset against Morenci last night with a 7-3 win. So Round Valley Lady Elks will be facing Horizon Honors this afternoon. Time called in the box as the pitcher is getting ready to release. And that's going to be a foul ball. 2-1 count. Beautiful pitch there, 2-2 count. That was a strike looking. And called strike 3 on Pena, and that is going to bring up Rogers. 1 down here in the top of the second. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1 count. Pitcher shaking off the call. Foul ball by Rogers. 0-2 count.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
Ooh, little outside.
What'd I miss?
Pena struck out with one of the same pitches that Marble had. Didn't agree with it. And Aaron now is at a 1-2 count.
Oh, I love our producer.
It was fun working with them last night.
It was. I hope they stick around and we can do it again tonight. That was a lot of fun. It just kind of mellowed
And
everything
strike
out.
3, swinging for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Ricardo Morales.
So, Lily, in baseball, is it the same as softball? It usually takes a couple innings to get the pitcher before
It is.
everybody starts hitting. Is that what we noticed yesterday in River Valley?
Yeah. You know, between the two sports, there's a lot of similarities. Strike 1 looking. And here we are towards the bottom of the lineup, so we're still in that first initial viewing of the pitcher. That's going to be a wild pitch.
Wow. Love that helmet of Noah's. I like it when the helmets have a design.
Inside, 2-1 count. Foul ball. 2-2 count to Rico.
Round Valley definitely not afraid to swing the bat, which is a very good thing.
Foul ball. Two count. Rico is able to lay off that pitch that's caught so many of the kids so far.
Yeah, it looks like a slider to me.
And that's going to be ball 4 for Rico, able to take his base, and that's going to bring up pitcher Dana.
Yeah, Rico very wise in laying off that pitch, and good for him, because I think he just showed everybody else, hey, it's coming on that third or fourth pitch. You need to be ready for it.
It's been thrown on every 2 strikes so far, and most of the time we're not able to hold off on it.
You know, it's interesting because you're seeing the pitcher throw the same series.
And that's going to be a wild pitch, advancing Rico over to second.
I don't know if you've seen that or not, but there's a series or a progression in his pitching. And so far, I haven't seen any change.
Most of the time, the first pitch is a ball. Right here, he's going to come out with an outside pitch. I mean, inside. Second pitch has been inside.
Now we should see a breaking ball.
So 1-1 count to Dana.
This is normally where he comes out with a screw or a curve.
Fastball that time.
Well, I was wrong. I'll shut up.
1-2 count.
Yeah.
Now we'll see it because there's 2 strikes. Shook off 2 pitches.
Yeah, he wants that 2-strike pitch. He wants that slider.
Oh, and a little blooper does bounce foul.
Yeah, it came in high on the bat, right at the hands. Actually,
think it
hit
got
the
his hand.
Yeah. Stinger on the hand, foul ball.
Pitching hand. Can't be good.
So does the National League? No, American League. Which one used to not pitch or bat their pitchers?
I couldn't tell you.
No. That's how much I follow pro baseball. I think it's the American League. Question of the day. If anybody wants to text me the answer to that, I'm all ears. But I do think it was the American League.
Troy's just going to pull his hands instead of pulling off that batting glove of Noah now to check that hand.
Yeah, I'm sure those fingers feel really good after getting hit with the baseball.
Looks like it's that middle finger.
Yeah, show that one to the umpire. Tell him, yeah, this is the one that
This
hurts.
is the one that hurts.
Here's my owie. Look.
Noah chatting with the catcher a little.
This is such a calm, relaxed environment. Lily, I'm not.
It's almost too relaxing, right?
It has been so long for me that I forgot.
So Rico at second. And that is going to be strike 3 swinging, tagged by the catcher.
Yeah, after 2 innings, or an inning, what? Yeah, 2 innings, right?
We're in the bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second, so looks like Round Valley's struggling to find their groove a little bit. Confident they will find it. They appear to be just a little tight to me. Am I wrong in that, or am I just not seeing the forest for the trees?
Nah, they'll come around.
Are they like their sisters?
Sister counterparts?
Yeah. Do they have to take a couple innings before they loosen up and start playing ball?
No, I haven't seen that with them watching what I've got to watch this year, since most of the time we are broadcasting at that same time. But just, new pitcher. And if they were at the same place the girls were eating last night, they got back to their hotel late.
Oh, yeah, I bet they did.
So they came over and supported the girls at the end of the game last night. Coach Emerald, I talked to him this morning, and he said, Noah's shaking his head. Nope, can't do it, Coach. Dang it.
Ouch, that's going to hurt.
Tried to make that first pitch of this inning and shaking that hand, and immediately looked over at the dugout and shook his head no to Coach. He's going to try a tipped one more.
I was wondering if Coach Emerald was going to bring the girls out here.
I talked to him this morning at the hotel, and he said, I would love to go support the boys, but with us having a 5 o'clock game and it's going to be hot, I don't want the girls sitting out there for 2 hours before we have to sit out there for another 2.5 hours.
And that was a conversation that me and the other Coach Muth had on the way to the baseball game. Was that would not be good, having those girls sit out there and watch that and then try to play a 5 o'clock game. It'd be better to go someplace, maybe get some BP in an air-conditioned environment.
And that's the plan. I think they were leaving the hotel here in about 30 minutes, and heading over to get some lunch and walk around, get some batting practice at the cages. And
Yeah, I know the girls are here in spirit, but logistically it just is not going to work out, I don't think.
I know that Anna just added herself to the baseball game changer so she could watch that. I'm sure that they're all sitting around watching the game on YouTube. And
Yeah, girls, give us a shout. Take a little video, a little rah-rah thing, and we'll put it up. Send us something. Send us some love. Send your brothers in arms your support. I'm sure they could use a boost in morale right now. It's hot. They're thirsty. I know, because I'm hot and I'm thirsty, and I'm not running around in long pants trying to play a ball game. I'm sitting here with what used to be an ice cold Coke in the shade. Of course, I'm not sitting on an inner tube in a pool like some people I know. A well-deserved break, I'm sure, Mr. Producer. Oh, here we go. National League batted the pitchers until this year. Both leagues, as of this year, now have a DH in the new collective bargaining agreement. Well, thank you for that, Stephen. Appreciate that.
all right, so Noah is staying in, looking at that finger between every pitch. And we'll see how long he lasts in there. I hope he can go the distance as far as he needs to go. And we are at number 2 up to... I swore that said number 2.
Here's the pitch.
Little high.
Sailing on
number
him.
4.
Yeah, it's sailing on him just a little bit. I'm sure his grip has changed after getting that foul ball off the hand. Oh, there it is, inside for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Oh yeah, by the way, the concession stand, $3.25.
Oh, I believe it. Yesterday they were $4 for a water. So 2-1 count for Dana.
There ought to be just a big trough with water running through it right in the middle where everybody can fill up their hydros. This is the desert. Foul
Nice
tip.
pitch. Foul tip. 2-2 count now. So number 4, Ott, is your batter. Nice pitch. That's going to be out of play.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan.
Oh. No. There we go.
Got it. A little gust. Inside, full count.
We save it? We did.
I think we got it.
I think we're good. Or are we not? Here, I'll hold it.
I'm good for a minute.
So we try to hang on to the only shade we've got. Here's the windup. Delivery.
Beautiful pitch. Hit into center field. Riker coming in for it. Will hold the runner at 1.
Yeah, that'll be a base hit. Not really seeing the long ball, just a lot of routine hits here.
Number 16, Peterson, the first baseman, up to bat now.
Of course, when it's 2.5 miles from home plate to center field.
Well, Trey had a ground rule double yesterday in the game.
And now, what would constitute a ground rule double? It hung in the screen, or
No, it actually, at the fields that they were at yesterday, it hit the ground and bounced over.
bounced over? Okay.
We're just going to have to hold the edge.
Really, the only win that pops up.
Nice pitch on the inside corner by Dana. We might just have to lower it a little bit, Dan.
Yeah. Pull all the equipment in, get it in the shade. There we go.
And that is going to be what I call a power hit. Swings with all their might, and it barely dribbles past the catcher.
Yeah, that play, Noah and Trey converged on the ball. I'm almost thinking Noah would have been better off just letting Trey have it.
So that brings the nine-hole batter number 6, Grandma's, up to bat.
Well, if you are in Round Valley enjoying the wind today, just know it's nice and hot down here, so it's a trade-off. I guess we were supposed to get some wind.
I saw that. I woke up this morning and my phone had a wind advisory on it.
There's a shocker as ball 1 to the batter. Coach Merrill trying to get as much out of Dana as he can, nursing that sore hand.
And that's going to be a bunt to third base side. Noah has to come around that ball and not able to get there in time, filling the bases.
Yeah, bases loaded situation now for Round Valley. That is the first bunt I've seen in baseball in a long time. Coach Merrill looking. He wants to check his hand. I don't think the umpires are going to charge him with a timeout for that.
As both umpires were out before the beginning of this inning, just checking on him. We are going to make a pitching change. Looks like Padilla did not go over his limit yesterday. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. Noah's able to stay in. So top of the lineup for Scottsdale Christian, number 5.
I don't know if that's a backhanded compliment or not. Guy comes up and says, "Hey, I can't find you guys on NFHS." Well, because we're not. We're on YouTube.
Foul ball.
And you know what? It's free.
It's free. And I'm not going to say it.
I did it like ASMR. Free.
You know, anytime I've ever tried to get anything on NFHS, it freezes in the middle. Can't ever finish it.
About like
Exactly.
Or just get the spinning wheel of death. Here's the delivery.
And that beautiful pitch by Dana. That's going to be called strike. So 0-2 count.
I don't know what the batter didn't like about that. I mean, it was
Shook his
basically a
head.
meatball. Noah coming straight at him with the offer. Looking to probably double somebody off.
Ooh.
Oh!
Where's that one in the helmet?
And that's going to bring in a run. Ouch.
Seems to be all right over there on first. Okay, base is still loaded. Dan, I don't think we have any outs, do we?
I don't think we do. We're looking at the first 5-6 batters.
That's a beautiful pitch on the inside corner by Dana.
Wind up. And delivery. And it looks like on the pass ball, the runners will come in.
So both runners advance second, third. One scores. And we got an 0-2 count.
There we go.
Too much tension going there?
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can't take just a little bit off of that. I mean, I like the positioning, but, yeah. All right. Making some adjustments here. Apparently,
beautiful pitch and right past the third baseman in Padilla. That's going to score one. Holding the runner at third is Coach, and the batter advances to second on that throw.
Yeah, Rowdy able to get that ball into the infield very quickly. And lucky enough for him, he did, because that could have potentially scored two.
Number 14 up to bat now.
Yeah.
Little low. Ball one.
Now, when does a run rule invoke? Or do we even need to worry about that now? So just like softball,
I think
after 5?
After 5.
So they made that unilateral change then.
Yes. I believe. I could be wrong on that. If I am, please let me know.
Yeah, Steven, let us know. Boys here in the quarterfinals.
And that's going to be a nice line drive right up the middle. It's going to score 2. And that run is coming across, and on the throw, the batter advances. So that's an 8-0 lead now here in the bottom of the second inning by Scottsdale Christian. And Coach Merrill making his appearance on the to the mound.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a pitching change. Noah's doing everything he can, but you can definitely see the difference in his pitching.
From the first to the second.
After that foul ball off of his hands at his at bat, he just hasn't pitched the same. I mean, valiant effort. He's done everything he could to hang in, but you can definitely see the difference. So it
looks like Knight is going to be taking the mound here.
Okay, so Ridge Knight now on the mound.
And that's going to move Trey Padilla to shortstop, and Dana will go over to third.
Doesn't look like there was any other adjustment after that, right?
I don't believe so.
I'm just going to have to sit here and hold this edge down, ain't I? That's just my life now.
If we want shade, I'm afraid that is the case.
Yeah, well, beats the alternative. But you know what? Like I said last night, the heat doesn't bother me as much as it used to. The cold now bothers me way more.
Noah able to make that throw from third over. That's good to see. Squeezing that hand as much as he can. So both of our pitchers today, sophomores. Noah and Ridge, both sophomores this year.
Yeah, this is a fairly young team. When you look at the starting lineup, Troy's definitely got a bright future ahead of him.
I think last year there were 18 kids that came out and 10 were freshmen.
See, that's a lot of people would be afraid of that, but I think that's great because that just gets them into the varsity rotation that much faster.
So 5 of your starting 9 are sophomores.
How many he loses? How many seniors this year? Let's see.
We got Padilla,
Pena, Rowdy, Rivera,
Caden Sloan.
Caden, so 4? 5.
Oh, and Gannon.
5.
5 with Gannon. First pitch, strike on the inside corner for Ridge. We do have a runner still at second for Scottsdale Christian with no outs. Score is 8-0 here in the bottom of the second for Scottsdale Christian. That is a ball.
The leadoff is different for me. The leadoff. Getting off the bag. So they can get off the bag. They have to come back and, check back into the bag before the pitcher.
For the next pitch.
Before the pitcher takes the mound again or gets on the rubber. Kind of a risky throw by Rich. No?
Well, see, and that's the part of the that baseball takes so much longer is you have those checks at the bases. That's going to be a foul ball.
Kind of surprised how quickly the baseball dies in that grass, too. It just seems like it doesn't have as much action on it.
So got a 2-2 count to the batter. Inside pitch. It's going to advance the runner to third. Brings the count to full.
Oh, and he wears it. Now, that's not a live ball situation?
No. Dead ball.
So now we got runners on the corners. This is number 2?
Correct. All right, Dan, so looking ahead forward to this afternoon's games for softball.
Mm-hmm.
We have Benson taking on Northland Prep, 1-8 matchup. On the defensive indifference, the runner advances.
Nico holding the runner on third.
All of these games will be played at 5 p.m. Santa Cruz Valley takes on Kingman 4-5 action. River Valley and Wilcox 3-6 action.
I'm looking for the upset there, and it's not Wilcox. I think Wilcox is going to be the dark horse candidate.
And then, of course, we're taking on Horizon Honors 2-10 game.
Yeah, when you look at statistically speaking, this is about as even a matchup as you're going to get.
Yes, with stats wise.
I just don't know what their division looked like.
That's going to be up. Nico coming underneath it. Out of play. So, yeah, you were talking about Wilcox there, looking for that upset. Wilcox was number 2 in their region. Benson 1, Morenci 3.
Yeah.
And then Santa Cruz Valley. We were talking about Horizon Honors. Horizon Honors was number 1 in their region with a 10-6 overall record.
With a 10-6
or 12-6 overall record, sorry. Region play, they were 6-0, but they were in a region of only 4 teams.
Okay. Were they in Valley, 2A Valley?
They are. So that includes Chandler Prep, Sequoia Charter, and Sequoia Pathway.
Gotcha, okay.
Foul ball.
So I'm wondering if it would be safe to assume that they might have been plagued by some of the same circumstances we were plagued with.
Yes.
Got it.
So apparently they had their play-in game was won by forfeit.
Oh, okay. Imagine that when I turn the sail the other way. Guess what happened?
The wind changes.
The problem is you don't have shade now.
Oh, I'm good. Where I'm at, I'm good.
Well, let me slide over, and then I can get you to there. Now you.
But if I slide over, the umbrella goes with me.
No, because you got room. You only need about a foot to get your leg back in the shade. I know last year the Horizon Honors game was a little tough.
I mean,
it was a nail biter. That one was a Malox moment for me, and I didn't. We weren't even streaming that one.
We weren't.
I really hope we can get Wes to join us again tonight.
So we are still here in the bottom of the second inning. Runners on second and third. For Scottsdale Christian, that is hit in the gap between shortstop and third.
That's going to bring in one and holding the second runner.
So now Scottsdale Christian has runners on the corners with number 7 up to bat. Do we need some more slack taken out of that?
Yeah. Well, can't do that.
And that is going to be a bunt. Rich throws it over to first, not able to make the play, and a run comes in. So the runner that was at first was already in attempt for a stolen base, was already at second by the time that bunt hit. Just trying to figure out who I was getting a hug from behind there. So no outs. Runners on first and second. 10-0 lead for Scottsdale Christian here in the bottom of the second inning. And that's going to be a foul ball. Just can't figure it out, can we?
Not. Well, you got to be smarter than the equipment you're dealing with, and I'm losing the battle right now.
And that's going to be a high fly ball to Rivera in left field, and he misses it. That's going to advance the runners. Waited for the ball to come to him
You know what? If I got to hold it, I'm just going to hold it.
instead of running in on that ball.
There. I'll just. Why fight it? I'm done fighting. I will fight no more forever. Bases loaded situation here for Knight.
Pitch, little low. Ball 1.
Oh,
Nice
there's
pitch on the inside corner.
Yeah.
1-1 count. And that is going to be touch your base. There we go.
So Nico playing the little blooper, coming back to home and getting the force at home, looking to double it off and just couldn't get it.
Well, the way he came back, I thought he was going to throw it, and I was like, no, just touch your base.
Hey,
What's up, Coach Merrill?
Oh, say it in the microphone. Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Thanks for allowing me to take those off for a minute.
Inside pitch, Knight. Yeah, you want some here?
You want to come in and talk? Here, you can have my microphone.
No, here, I want to interview you. Get on the mic.
Probably not a good interview.
Just get
Say bad words.
sit down. You're not gonna say bad words.
No way.
Yes, Coach Merrill, sit down. The other Coach Merrill, Mrs. Coach Merrill.
I think you guys would be better off. if
No,
you just-
I'm not gonna I am gonna browbeat you, and this is going out on YouTube. The fact that you don't want to talk to me while your son and your husband are busy with a baseball game. Get on the
I
microphone.
love that first baseman, but
Well,
Just for a second.
I have to go home with that coach.
hey, sit down, Mom, and join us.
Want to sit in my seat?
No,
Put it on.
Put it on.
I don't like saying things.
Oh, come on.
And I'm not going to announce it like I'm on the...
Because I say things I
Base hit to left field is going to bring in another run. Well, you can't have any shade if you don't talk to us. That's just how it is.
somewhere else.
Jamie, don't be that way.
Yes, I would say something I shouldn't say.
You're already saying it. They can hear you.
Yeah, but then it'd be like official. Okay, it's official.
Hey, it's on the internet. It'll go away.
That's what I thought.
Here comes the pitch.
There we go.
Yeah, catching that inside corner. Still a bases loaded situation.
She is not doing it.
Feel some dead air, will you?
Yeah, come on, coach.
I coach his daughter in a couple hours.
Just sit down. Here, duck. Here. You know what?
a no-go.
It is. I'm doing everything I can to get Coach Merrill, the Mrs. Coach Merrill, on the microphone to talk to, and she won't do it, Lily. She just absolutely. And I was only kidding about the shade, you know.
See very good under there.
Well, here, watch this. See, I can do.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh no, I can't. Yeah. As I'm busy playing with Lily, you call the game. I'll play with the shade. There we go. Let's get.
Strike. And nice catch by Nico there for out number 2. So bases loaded here in the bottom of the second still with number 8 up to bat. 11-0 game, Scottsdale Christian on top.
Did you tell everybody it's 2 outs?
I did. Rich
Yeah.
looking at finishing it off right here and leaving 3 on the bases. And that maybe, yes it is, strike number 1.
It was a little high, but I think we're.
Where it came across.
Yeah, it was up in the zone, but I do believe it was in the zone.
We'll take it. I'm not going to complain
That's outside. 1-1 count.
So what's on the schedule for the girls today? They going to BP?
They talked about it, but I think they were just gonna go walk around the mall, stretch out their legs, have something to eat for lunch, and then come back, shower, and get ready.
Yeah, that's a good plan. That means my daughter's going to be texting me, Dad, I need a loan. I'm here getting stretched out at the mall.
Yeah, you're getting stretched out at the mall is what's really happening.
I've been getting stretched out all weekend. I cannot believe what the hotel rates are this weekend.
Dan, I booked for the next 3.
So
it
did
doesn't
Lisa.
get any better.
I know.
That's going to bring in 2 runs. And the runners are up first and second.
Tell them to call 3 strikes and we'll give it some water right away.
It's, what is
13.
13.
Not good for whoever, but good job.
Yeah, I'm sure the boys are thinking black might not have been the jersey
Best
of
color.
choice today.
Well, the other ones they were wearing yesterday were pure black, so I guess this is better than the pure black ones. Ball 1 to the batter.
We have some good talent that's leaving this year, but we have good talent that's going to
Here's the windup. Here's the pitch.
And that is going to be worn by the batter.
The batter thinks he got hit. The umpire says, oh, is he sending him to first?
He's sending him. There was a bat toss there that
Was it the bat toss that might have caused this? I don't, that wasn't malicious. He was just,
As soon as it came out of his hands, he knew.
He said, sorry.
And the blue from the field is coming in. They're going to bring him back up to the plate.
oh, the ball hit the towel.
As to why the towel was on the ground.
So the ball hits the towel, but that's not the batter, so he does not.
And the runners go back to their first and second. And it's a 1-1 count. Outside
Yeah.
corner, looking nice pitch by Ridge with the 1-2 count now.
I've got a great view of that corner, and he hit the seam just right down the edge.
Yep.
Here's the pitch.
And that's going to be back up the middle. Ridge tries to grab it, not able to, and that's going to score 1. And going to move the runner to second, third.
Yeah, the throw came in from center field to Dana. Dana trying to make the tag, but the runner getting there in time, and now we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher.
Right, so 14-0 game here. Scottsdale Christian, sorry about that.
I'm actually going to have to stand up. This is a game.
Nice pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. I don't know if your legs are feeling anything like mine sitting on that box.
They are. That's why I'm standing up. When I can't feel my knees anymore, then it's time. So here's the scenario. They have a screen. There's
that
a
ball
hit.
carries and goes past Riker. That's going to allow 2 to score.
And he's digging for 3.
And he's up at 3. So that ball looked like it was going right into Riker's glove and just ended up carrying. So 2 outs. Runner on third. Number 2 up to bat. Go ahead with your scenario, Dan.
Well, so they got this. We sit right behind the backstop, right behind the umpire, either just a little left or a little right, and they have this screen so that parents can't sit here and heckle the umpire. They put a 4-foot screen up so you don't get all the pitcher mommies and daddies sitting back here heckling. And we had to put the equipment boxes in the seats of our chair and we had to sit on those to get up over the screen so we could broadcast the game. And so a little bit of that, and it just gets a little hard on the backside.
It's a wild pitch, but the runner does not advance.
And I'm sure everybody out there was just dying to know that. Really? Oh, no wonder it's stripped out. There we go. All right. Here's the windup in the pitch.
And that's pretty. On the outside corner, 1-1 count.
Yeah, coming in low and outside. Low in the zone, but a strike nonetheless.
And that is going to be foul.
Foul ball, grounder down the left field line.
So that's a 1-2 count now for the batter.
Dana not able to make the stop. Just could not get there in time. Scottsdale sending out somebody out there. That's a stoppage of play here.
And that's going to be to Dana. Dana over to Merrill. And safe at first. That is going to bring one more run in.
Okay. Knight getting settled in on the mound. Runner at first. Sorry.
You're okay. That's going to be a pop fly to Marble in center. Oh, no. Padilla takes it over behind second plate and makes the catch for out number 3. And that will be the end of the second inning.
I can't believe Jamie was sitting there talking to the coach. Talking to a coach who would not talk to us. Okay.
So, Dan, let's show some love to those sponsors. They're rolling across your screen now. And I am going to take a break from these headphones for just one moment.
Wanna feel your hands all around me, hands all around me, bruising, yeah. Boy, wanna feel your hands all around me, bruising.
Okay, so Rivera up to bat.
Here's the pitch.
Strike one.
Yeah. Hey, we did that in stereo.
Foul ball.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be reaching down for that one, Coach.
All right, so 1-1 count to Rowdy. Way to hold off on that pitch. 2-1 count.
Breaking ball. Going in the dirt right at the plate. Hello. I got it.
2-2 count. And swings for strike 3. Tagged by the catcher there. And that's going to bring up Riker with 1 down.
I believe this is Riker's second at bat.
Second at bat now. So we're back into the top of the lineup. We've all seen the batter. Riker able to hold off, and Blue in the field says no, he didn't.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking around going, I don't know about that. We'll see.
Outside, 1-1 count. Hey, let's go, Riker. You got it, bud. Try to get some positivity in that mind there. One, 2 count.
Okay, here comes the pitch.
And that's going to be a line drive right past second base on a high pitch.
Yeah.
For a single for Riker.
I was about ready to say ball one when he swung. Like, okay. Way to get the bat on the ball, driving that for a single.
All right, so Ridge up to bat now. Checking the runner at first. And that's a ball.
So do we know what field the girls are playing on tonight?
I don't. Because last night when we left, we were told the same field we are, but Benson, being the number 1 seed, will have that field tonight.
Well, River Valley was no, they weren't they're not a higher seed than us, are they?
No.
Huh.
Since we're all playing at the same time. And that's going to be a strike looking.
Yeah, Ridge didn't like that pitch, neither did the coaching staff. Doesn't matter, the umpire did, so he called it.
And that's one of those adjustments that we have to make. It's been a strike pretty consistently.
Yeah, I mean, you may not like his own, but at least he's consistent with it. And I don't care if it's baseball or softball. If the adjustment needs to be made, the adjustment needs to be made. You're not going to convince him otherwise. It just doesn't work that way.
And that's going to be out number 1 or out number 2. Can you go grab me something? Dan, do you need something?
No, I'm all full of water and Coke. I may need a slight pause for the cause here in between these innings.
I don't know, something like a Sprite or Sprite. That would be perfect. Thank you. Get you something too. Ball one.
I am going to talk to Lisa on the way back this afternoon about hitting a Bahama Bucks. That sounded so good last night. I guess I'm just going to have to do it. There's a foul ball.
Hey, look at the stance. You know where to throw.
1-1 count to Padilla. Outside. 1-2 count.
Yeah, trying to go for the pick off a marble on first. Throw not in time.
And that's going to be just a tad low and outside. 2-2 count. And Padilla able to get a piece of it. Pitcher coming in for it. Makes the throw. Not a good throw at all. That's going to advance Riker over to third. Padilla dives into second. Passes the second baseman. So Riker is going to come across and score.
So on a series of errors, Round Valley manages to post a run, and Padilla reaches to second on a throwing error from the pitcher, and then the first baseman getting wild, trying to cut the run off, going to the shortstop, and it ends up rolling to left field.
So now we got Merrill up to bat with 2 down. Runner at second base. 17-1 score. Scottsdale Christian on top here in the top of the third inning. Foul ball right back at us.
I wonder what that looked like in the camera.
It was actually kind of cool because we have that little bit of a delay.
You got to watch it?
Yeah. I always look down when that ball comes at us to make sure it doesn't move the camera on us.
No.
Strike 2, 0-2 count.
Big swing by Trayson.
A little high. 1-2 count.
So I did talk to Coach Merrill, Troy Merrill. Yeah, I told him, streaming these baseball games is not a big deal as long as we can find the personnel to help out.
Hey, great pitch.
Great. Anyway, I tried, I was telling him, look, it's not a matter of not wanting to. It's a matter of not having the people.
Mm-hmm.
We have the equipment. What we don't have are the announcers. Lily and I being busy with softball, we can't do both, and especially when they're playing at the same time. So,
Which is usually the situation.
So basically, Coach Merrill told me he is going to try to find some people that Wes can work with on the baseball side to get the baseball thing going
For next season.
because we do have the ability to stream both at the same time using different equipment. It's just Lily and I can't be in 2 places at once. So look forward to some big changes coming up next year.
It would be kind of cool if our fields had the backs to each other.
That would actually. Dang, what was that? A dust devil? So substitution 20 for 23. That's going to be
Gannon.
Gannon Earhart for Noah Dana.
So that's going to move Aaron Rodgers over to third base. Gannon will be at second. Outfield will remain the same. Oh, looks like we may be having one more change.
Yeah.
Caden Sloan is going to come in for Rowdy in left field. Actually, he's going to go to right field, and Morales is going to head over to left field. Getting the seniors in.
Yeah, that's what I was I was just gonna ask you. Since you seem to be more familiar with these players than I am, is that a move that gets more seniors in?
Well, Rowdy being a senior, yes, but able to get a couple of them in and to finish this game here.
So we are bottom of 3.
Bottom 3. And it looks like number 13 will lead off. Scottsdale Christian. Thank you, love.
Hey, what about me? I changed my mind. Carla can be awful serious sometimes.
Carla did not get enough sleep, she said.
Ah.
And then she slept next to the AC, so she said she froze all night.
Yes, that is where I get to sleep. Always in the hotel room.
Well, we had a beautiful room there at the Hampton, and Carla decided she didn't want to stay in the same bed with me. She wanted her own space and did the pull-out couch. Well, that's where all the AC was.
Yep.
Inside, 1-1 count.
Similar type setup over at the Holiday Inn Express just down the street from you. Okay.
Good area to stay in.
Yeah, I like the Happy Valley area. There's a
Aaron
throw.
throws over to Merrill and makes the out for out number 1 of the inning. Aaron came running in on that. I liked how he did not wait for the play to happen. He made the play happen.
Yeah, he attacked that ball to make the throw. And the base runner was not wasting any time.
That brings up number 16 to bat.
So I know what modification I'm going to make as soon as we get home. Glider rocker's going to have a piece of PVC pipe installed to stick the umbrella in
Oh, there you go.
so that you can slide it into the chair and then bungee it to the fence.
Just a tad outside. 2-0 count.
Am I getting that too high? Is that the problem?
3-0 count.
Well, I'm trying to get us and the equipment all at the same time.
Swings at the 3-0 count.
There we go. I think I found the sweet spot.
Well, there you go. Got some help up there, too.
Yeah, well, we got to get a little shade on the camera, too. I'm sure it's not
Foul ball. We do have our redneck setup going up there.
Hey, you know what? Wes invented that, and
It works great.
Mr. Producer did well with that.
Had to make a couple little adjustments so the bungees fit in there as well. Foul ball. Whoa!
Turn the mat. Let me turn it the other way. There we go. Yeah.
As to why it wasn't at an angle, right?
And yeah. So, fix that. You know, the challenges of today are just getting to be.
And that's going to be hit into center field.
Yeah, just left of dead center.
Riker makes that throw in to hold that runner at first. And brings up number 3 to the plate. 1 out. Runner at first.
Whew, that's warm. I got to get some air under that. There we go. Oh, wait. I know what I can do. I got all this. Remind me about this tonight. Well, at 5 o'clock it's going to be.
It's still going to be warm.
It's
Nice
actually,
block by Nico there.
Yeah, that's actually 2 to 5 is the hottest part of the day here in the frozen hinterlands of southern Arizona.
So just a reminder, if you are watching, please hit that subscribe button, like, and share, so that way your friends and family can also watch this special edition of Baseball Today.
And as a special thank you to our sponsors. Guys,
Yes.
our sponsors really stepped up and made this possible today. We'd like to give them a special thank you for making this all possible. Without them, there would be no us. So thank you, sponsors, for stepping up huge and making this whole thing possible as we bring you varsity boys baseball from, what's the name of this complex?
Glendale Sports Complex. Goodyear Baseball Sports Complex.
From Goodyear Baseball Sports Complex.
We drive by this quite often.
We do, but I didn't know that's what this was. I just thought it was a training facility for Cincinnati, and there, you can actually hear me now.
And that's going to be hit. Gannon just dives over the top of that. And that is going to score 1 run.
Boy, Jack.
And that's going to bring up number 20 to the box. His first at bat today.
All right, Lily. Hang on a second. Here we go. Got to take a selfie.
Pitch is on its way. Drops in for strike 1 on the inside corner. Runners at first and second with 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's going to be on the outside corner, a little too far. 1-1 count. And looks like we are going to get a pinch runner, number 17, entering the game for number 5. Scottsdale Christian electing to have some substitutions as well. Ooh, Canopy's coming off all 4s. And that's going to be hit to Merrill. Comes off his glove and not able to make a play. So runners advance. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Number 14 taking place in the right-handed batter's box. So unlike softball, you can't just lead off early to get an out.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful pitch, but that is going to be in the gap. Comes off the glove of Riker, moving to left field. Makes the throw in for 1 run.
Yeah, I was going to wonder how that was going to come into play, because with softball, you can step off the plate early. You know, our girls did that quite a bit during the regular season. But with the leadoff rules being completely different in baseball, I mean, you're literally spending most of your time off the base. So not really a possibility.
So bases are loaded with 1 out.
And I am still struggling to find a way to share shade with you, Lily. I'm
You're
trying.
good. You're good.
Doing the best I can.
As long as the face is covered, I'm good. As I left my hat in the truck, trying to hurry up and.
You're on Twitter now.
Oh, okay. Trying to hurry up and get out of the way because the police were yelling at me for my parking job.
Well, you know what?
That's going to be a strike.
If you're going to make parents park a half a mile away from the complex, you need to establish a loading and unloading because this is baseball, right? So there's going to be wagons, chairs, canopies, right? People who do this all summer travel with gear.
That's going to be a high fly ball moving. Riker makes the catch and no.
Yeah, Riker made that
Riker
catch.
made the catch. Okay.
Yeah, that was Riker.
In center field, and that's going to be a tag up. Advancement to home plate for another run.
Yeah, Riker came all the way from center field. Actually, he was a little left of center and came all the way over into right center, covering a lot of country to get there to make that catch.
And this is going to be number 11 up to bat.
Yeah, you know, if you're not going to let people load and unload, then provide bleachers and shade, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep, and then he followed us all the way in to the complex.
I bet he did.
I wanted to flash my badge at him. He would have probably flashed his right back.
Yours is more official given the day. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Well, you know, a lot of the complexes we go to, Dan, during the summer, they do have those loading and unloading zones for softball.
Yeah.
Baseball, though, they don't have them.
I don't understand why.
It's a 3-0 count to the batter.
Is it that once softball became popular, they go, here's all the mistakes baseball makes. We're not going to do that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the parking a little more convenient, have loading and unloading zones.
It's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Well, and the parking at this complex is 2 rows, one on each side of the road for miles long.
Yeah, I mean, so when the Cincinnati Reds are here during spring baseball, do they bus people in here? I mean, where do they park?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
I'm sure during spring baseball, they've got the farm teams here. They're doing all kinds of stuff. AAA, AA, probably single A too. And you would think, okay, so if everybody's going, does nobody go to those games? Is that the deal? Or is nobody a Cincinnati Reds fan here in Phoenix? I don't know.
I don't know, but bases are loaded with 2 down and number 7 in the box and watches that first pitch go by for a strike.
Ridge getting the work done on the mound.
Another called strike. 0-2 count.
Yeah, if I was this umpire, I'd be telling the batters dugout to dugout, one hop has a chance. If that boy's down there throwing to first, you better be down there swinging.
One, 2 count. Pitch looked good, but didn't get the call.
Yeah, I'm not.
2-2 count.
At a time you would think things would start to open up. It actually looks like that door might be closing a little bit. As I say that with a question mark at the end.
And that's going to be a swinging strike, 3 for 3 down. So we are going to head to the 4th inning here in Goodyear. with a 20-1 lead. Scottsdale Christian on top of your Round Valley Elk here in the quarterfinal game.
No, violate the rules of English. Elks.
Elks.
Don't do like others and try to be grammatically correct. It's Elks. It's always been Elks, and it will always be Elks.
And where was I going with that? Quarterfinal game here of the state playoff.
As I completely disrupt your flow. That is a pet peeve of mine. It is. When others are broadcasting us, I'm going to say elk because nobody cares about your mastery of the English language. It is Elks. It is a proper name. It's not. It can violate the grammar rules of English.
So I'm going to give some love to those sponsors here as we wait for the catcher of Scottsdale Prep to come out. And I'm going to have to stand up for a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to lead off here in the fourth inning with Pena.
Kind of a busy day for us, huh?
It'll be fun. No downtime. We're hoping we have enough time to get us a good lunch before heading over so I'm not starving like I was last night.
Nope, I was just texted and said, are we going to be done and can we make it to the Sabino game?
Aha! Sabino Empire playing before us today.
Yep, so I know where I'll be. You know, my wife gets so excited this time of year.
You know, maybe I should send the table with you and then you can set it up for us and save us a spot.
If I had room in the car, I would take it. I really would, but we'd have to trade vehicles as well.
I know, you got the little car with you.
Yeah. No, if we could trade equipment, the thing I would want to trade with you is the generator in the back of my car. I have to go down about 20 minutes before everybody else, open all the doors.
Just to air it out a little bit?
There's just enough to where you get that, do I smell gas? It's not unhealthy or unsafe, it's just annoying.
So Pena taking first pitch, ball. Pitcher looking to speed it up just a little here.
Little surprised that they're hanging with this pitcher.
Strike one on the inside corner looking.
There must be some depth in the bench because they don't seem to be overly concerned with pitch count.
1-2 count.
Or even saving him for the next game. Of course, this is it for today, right? Then they get the weekend off. They
don't play again until next Friday. 2-2 count. Or next Thursday.
Yeah.
I think theirs is the same as ours. And that's going to be a hit for Pena, but right to the second baseman, over to first for out number one.
Solid contact by Nico. Just can't help. Sometimes the defense makes a play. I don't know that's, I don't think anything can stop, reset. I don't think anything can be done about that.
Foul ball. Rogers up to bat right now.
Do I need to raise it up a little bit?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. That's why it wasn't blowing on us earlier. There we go.
So 2 count to Rogers. Nice curveball, almost came into the inside corner there. Kind of surprising. None of these fields have scoreboards.
There's a lot of things these fields don't have that surprises me.
And that's going to be the second baseman again with the toss over to first for out number 2. That's going to bring Ricardo up to bat.
Yeah, Round Valley making contact. It's just they're hitting into routine plays. That's not necessarily any fault of the offense. It's just defense being played.
Swinging strike one.
Breaking ball for a strike.
0-2 count. Interesting technique by the catcher.
I didn't notice what happened.
He'll
there.
do it again here. Oh, nope, he did not. So blooper over to pitcher over. So what he's doing is he's leaning on that right foot and the left foot's going out straight.
Yeah, I noticed that from the actually the girl from who'd we play last night? Valley Christian, Phoenix Christian.
Phoenix Christian.
She was doing that same thing. On those outside pitches, she'd lean way over on that leg and put that other leg straight out and then turn it so that her gear was facing the pitcher.
No, looks like we are going to get a few more substitutions here. Nell is in at first base. And
will we see Gillum checking in? Is Luker a catcher?
he is.
So it looks like Trey Merrill will be
Pitching.
relieving Knight on the mound, and the vacancy at first will be filled by Nell Rubicava.
You're one of the only people that can say that last name, Dan.
Well, that's because when I was a kid, my parents used to rent from the Rubicava family.
There you go.
They're in Springerville, so I became familiar with that name early on. Little greenhouse just off of Mason Drive. Well, it wasn't a little greenhouse. It's actually kind of big. But anyway.
So we are here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Trey Merrill is on the mound. Nico behind the plate. Nell at first. Gannon at second. Padilla at shortstop. Rogers at third. And then Morales in left. Marble in center. And Sloan in right.
Here's the pitch.
Outside. Just a tad outside that time. 2-0 count.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm starting to advocate for our boys a little bit.
3-0 count.
We're probably going to have a batter or two before Merrill is actually settled in at the mound.
Yeah, we started this game almost 2 hours ago, so there's a good pitch.
Yeah, it's hard to stay warm to pitch when you're playing first base. I mean, we see that all the time on the softball side when we have to make a pitching change.
So walked for the first batter, and that brings up number 10, lefty. Oh, sorry, 50. You don't see baseball players with the high rolled pants very often.
Going with the knickers. I like it.
Beautiful pitch. Strike one called.
So I asked Emily, pants or knickers? Knickers. She does not. She hates the pants. Like, you've never worn them. Why are you even girls are starting to wear them. I don't like them.
Well, I will tell you, Anna wore the pants, right? Years and years of baseball. Her first year of softball, she hated the knickers. Hated them. Did not like them at all.
How about now?
Now she's good with it.
Would she go back to knickers or back to pants if she had the chance?
I don't know.
Because to be honest, maintenance-wise for parents, I don't think it really matters.
Oh, called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Yeah, see, now actually I get it now. I got it.
That's going to be just a tad outside. And that's going to be a called strike. 1-1 count. Woo. A little inside.
Oh, here we go.
3-1 count.
What's the name of this complex again?
Goodyear Baseball Sports Complex. Beautiful pitch by Trey there. That's going to bring the count full. And called strike 3 for out number 2. That brings number 17 for Scottsdale Christian up to bat. A little high.
A lot to a little.
That's called strike. 1-1 count. And called strike 2. 1-2 count. I like the pace that Trey's going here. A little quicker between the at-bats. And that's going to be a foul ball. Nice snag by Nico there.
Yeah, that pitch getting away from Tracy a little bit, getting low in the zone. Here's the windup in the pitch.
Good pitch. That's going to go to Nil at first. Makes the catch in foul territory for out number 3.
So things settling down just a little bit here in the, fourth? Top of 4?
Bottom 4. We're going into top of 5.
So unless there's a drastic change in this inning, it looks like this, in all likelihood, will probably be Round Valley's last at bat unless, well, Round Valley has been known to pull off the miracle So I'm not going to discount that possibility at all. If they can hit, we can hit. So we will see how this inning plays out.
I believe we're leading off with Gannon. That we are.
But arguably, Round Valley would have to come away with some sort of miracle situation. Check it out. See, I can be smart too. And then I do something stupid like that. There we go. No, I don't want to tie a knot in that. Wah.
Maybe, maybe not. So Gannon up to bat here. First at bat of the game. It's going to be a ball 1 low.
Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to punch you doing that. Looks like ball 2. Gannon being very patient, his first at bat.
Swinging strike 1.
Well, that
2-1
was a
count.
good pitch to swing at.
Two count. It's going to be that outside pitch right here.
Yeah, here comes the slider. No, he just threw it just right to the corner, but low. So full count to Earhart.
Foul ball right back at us.
Hey! Oh,
I don't agree with that pitch, but hey,
yeah,
Blue called it.
that was just a little high in the zone in my ever so gracious opinion.
Now, if that would have been Sloan standing there, that would have been a strike. But with Gannon standing there, that definitely was high.
Yeah,
Strike 1 called. Outside 1-1 count. One, 2 count. That was a beautiful curveball. Just did not come back across. So full. And that is called strike 3 for out number 2. And that's going to be Riker up to bat, top the lineup.
huh. They go around the horn and left the first baseman out. Why would they do that?
You know, I watched a couple college games the other day and I saw the same thing happen. And I was like, interesting.
You don't get to play with us.
So I think he's throwing that leg out to help with that low pitch
To help block it.
to get lower. Foul ball, 1-1 count.
Well, and I'm sure it also helps with fatigue, because some of these innings have been, well, nah. I could guess on that all day.
Good snag there. 2-1 count.
Definitely advantageous as a blocking position, but it does cut down on your mobility.
2-2 count. Riger's going to get that grounder. But the shortstop plays that really well and is able to get the out, and that is going to be game. So, Dan, first game of the season for us doing baseball. That was a little fun, a little bit different than what we're used to.
Pace is definitely different, not going to lie. Not used to a 2-hour game. But I will say this, baseball, a lot of fun to watch in its own right. Hats off to the boys for making it to the quarterfinals. They fought the good fight. I'm almost wondering how differently the game would have went had Noah not hit that foul ball with his hand, injuring his pitching hand. I just can't help but think that the game would have been a lot different at that point. Kind of threw Round Valley out of their game and put them in a position they weren't prepared for. Well, they were prepared for it, but I don't think that was the game plan they had in mind. Thank you to our sponsors for making this possible. We will be back again at 5 o'clock with girls softball action from Rose Mofford. Thank you for joining us. Lily, what you got?
That's all I got, Dan. Congratulations to the boys on a great season.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely showed why they deserve to be in the quarterfinals. A solid team. Coach Merrill's got a bright future. He's returning a lot of younger players. So these guys are going to be fun to watch the next couple years. And guys, hey, listen, all we need is somebody to help us on the broadcast team, and we could stream all the boys' baseball games. So between now and next baseball season, be thinking about it and get a hold of Wes if you'd like to volunteer to help out. On behalf of Let's Go Elks, a Zero Luck Live production, I'm Dan Muth.
And Lily Ariola.
And guys, we'll see you at 5 o'clock.